all message. Well, and now here is the points. Okay. Now here we can see. Salam Habibi, how are you all? I hope you are fine. It's me, Michael Jelebi Santa. Welcome to our channel, Sheikh Afghan Jelebi Michael Jelebi Santa. And according with title, yes, we are roasting repeatedly Almas Jacob. And now, what is the topic today? Today's topic is the topic Father Almas Jacob versus Pakistani school, or Father Almas Jacob versus school. Okay. Now, and the roasting material topic was circable vaccine. Well, here we can say Almas Jacob says some negative points about our schools and our school educations. Hence, we are roasting Almas Jacob. Now let's see. Okay. Well, you can see the points.
अब अगर आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि क्या आपको ये रॉकेट अपने बच्चों को लगवाना चाहिए या नहीं, तो मेरे पास आपके लिए एक सवाल है। क्या ये बच्चे आपके हैं या स्कूल के हैं? अगर ये बच्चे आपके अपने ही हैं, तो स्कूल्स जिनका काम बच्चों को एजुकेशन देना है, वो मेडिकल सेंटर्स कब से बन गए हैं? उनको
Okay. Now here is the points. Well, when the question was if our daughter can get a vaccine of cervical cancers, and here the answer from Alma Jacob was very shocking. The answer of Alma Jacob was that, well, is the children is yours or school? Also, that means the points of Alma Jacob, that here is the questions. The question was that if the children was of parents or of school. And why that is questions when if the children was of parents, then why school became the medical centers of children? Okay, but Almas Jacob did not think that school can be medical centers for students, because schools are responsible to protect students' health and students' performance in education. Okay, now here we can see the next point. Okay, now you can see
चाहिए कि वो बच्चों के माँ बाप को बुलाएं, उन्हें इस कैंसर के बारे में एजुकेशन दें, और अगर किसी को लगता है कि उन्हें अपने बच्चों को ये रॉकेट लगवाना चाहिए, तो उनके बच्चों को लगा दें। लेकिन जिन माँ बाप को नहीं लगता कि उनकी बेटी शादी से पहले किसी ऐसे शख्स के साथ सोएगी जिसके अंदर पहले से पापीलोमा, एक तो इसका नाम भी ऐसा रखा है इन्होंने, कितना सही नाम रखा है, पापी यानी कि गुनाहगार।
Okay, and now here we can see well, now here the point is over for me. Okay, now here I would say some topics. Well, Almas Jacob's suggestion is that school should request the parents about to provide awareness about the circumvental cancer vaccine and human papilloma virus. Okay, and then parents would decide that if they should receive papilloma virus vaccine or not. I mean, the parents would decide that if daughter could take cervical cancer vaccine or not. Okay, but what about the other parts of society? Okay, the other parts of society is very dangerous. In masjid, here Hujur says that this vaccine is wrong. Pakistani parents, the follower of Almas Jacob, believes that this vaccine is wrong. When if the Hujur said, Maulana says that the vaccine is satanic, then the followers of Almas Jacob, to be parents of their daughter, would not let the daughter to take cervical cancer vaccines. Okay, and now here we can say, well, today I am going to discuss that what Almas Jacob, Father Almas Jacob teach his daughters, her daughters, and what Pakistani school teach girls students. Okay, first of all, here we can see okay, here is Almas Jacob. Well, what Father Almas Jacob teach in Pakistani homeschool. Okay. Now here we can say what I have mentioned Pakistani homeschool, because in homeschool father can teach their son and father can teach their daughters. Okay. Now when I mentioned that what Pakistani Father Almas Jacob teach in Pakistani homeschool, that means what Pakistani father Almas Jacob teach her Pakistani daughters. Okay. And now here we can see in our solar system the weight of sun is 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 30 kilograms. Earth planets contains weight of 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 kilograms. Jupiter planet contains weight of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 29 kilograms. Other 7 planets contains average weight of 4 multiplied by 10 to the power 27 kilograms. Lunar satellite, that means the moon of Earth, contains weight of 7.35 multiplied by 10 to the power 22 kilograms. Okay, now what father Alma Jacob teach her Pakistani daughters? Okay, the teaching is like accordance with Alistair Crowley, PhD in Biblical Study in Cairo University. Jesus Christ says that Sun and other planets with moon orbits around the Earth. Hence, heliocentric is satanic. Hence, modern science about solar system is satanic. Okay. Well, now here we can say, well, in a space, here is in a space. Let's demonstrate three persons. In space, here is three persons. Me, Michael, and Cesario, with the weight of 80 kilograms. Gal Gadot with the weight of 20 kilograms, and Alma Jacob with the weight of 100 kilograms. Okay. Accordance with Aleister Crowley. Well, who is Aleister Crowley? Aleister Crowley is PhD in Biblical Studies in Cairo University of Egypt, a Muslim country. Okay. What Jesus Christ said that? Jesus Christ says that, me, Michael Cesario, with the weight of 80 kilograms, and Alma Jacob with the weight of 100 kilograms would orbit around Gal Gadot with the weight of 20 kilograms. And now anybody says that Gal Gadot with 20 kilograms and Michael Cesario with 80 kilograms would orbit around Almas Jacob with 100 kilograms. That is satanic accordance with Aleister Crowley. Hence, accordance with Almas Jacob, modern science about solar system is satanic. This is the points of Alma Jacob, that Father Alma Jacob teach her Pakistani daughters. But now, in school, how teacher Gal Gadot teach Pakistani girl students, here we can see. Okay. And now what teacher Gal Gadot teach in Pakistani school? Okay. In our solar systems, sun weight is here we can see. Now, accordance with Newton's law, gravity force, law multiple by low weight objects multiple by gravity accelerations. Gravity acceleration is gravity constants multiple by high weight objects divided by distance square. Hence, every planet can be capable to orbit around Sun and Jupiter planets. Okay. Now here we are backing in the solar systems. Okay. Now here we can say what Pakistani teacher Gal Gadot teach her Pakistani girls students. Here we can see. Well, here, so weight of sun is 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 30 kilograms. Well, Earth planet contains weight of 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 20 kilograms. Jupiter planet contains weight of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 29 kilograms. Other 7 planets average weight is almost 4 multiplied by 10 to the power 27 kilograms, and Moon's satellites contains weight of 7.35 multiplied by 10 to the power 22 kilograms. Okay, and accordance with Newton's law, here we can see. Well, gravity force is equal to Moon multiplied by gravity accelerations. And what is gravity acceleration? Gravity acceleration is equal to gravity constants multiplied by Earth planet weight divided by distance between Moon and Earth square. And the same times, well, where we can see here is gravitation between Earth and Sun star. Well, Sun star weight is 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 30 kilograms, and the Earth planet weight is 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 kilograms. Hence, here we can see, accordance with gravitation force, Earth planet weight multiplied by gravity accelerations. Here, what is gravity acceleration? That is gravity constants multiplied by sun weight of sun divided by distance between Earth and Sun square. In the same points, when we can calculate the gravitations between Earth planet and Jupiter planets. Okay, what is gravity force? That is Earth planet weight multiplied by gravity accelerations. And what is gravity accelerations? Gravity accelerations is equal to gravity constants multiplied by Jupiter planet weight divided by distance between Sun planet and Jupiter planet square. Okay. Now, why is that? Because the weight of Earth planet is 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 kilograms. On the other hand, Jupiter planet weight was containing weight of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 29 kilograms. Okay. Here, when that was a common sense that when a heavy weight, there is gravity between heavy weights and the lightweight object can orbit around the heavyweight objects. Okay? And that is the common sense. But here we can see Father Almas Jacob teach her Pakistani daughters that our Christian Bible says sun orbits around Earth. Okay. But here is a common sense. Sun's weight is 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 20 kilograms. And Earth weight is And the earth weight is almost 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 kilograms. And here we can see what is heavy weight. 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 30 kilograms or 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 kilograms. As a common sense, that is clear that 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 30 kilogram is the heavy weight, and 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 kilogram is light weight compared to the previous weight. Okay. Now, when teacher Galgatot teach daughter their father Galgatot, father Almas Jacob, when teacher Galgatot teach teacher Galgatot teach daughter of father Almas Jacob. Here, daughter of father Almas Jacob is a girl student. Here we can see that girls, she know that Earth orbits around the Sun star. Here, Sun's weight is 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 30 kilograms, and the Earth's weight is 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 kilograms. Okay. And she learns that accordance with Newton's law, gravitational force, Sun can orbit around, I apologize, Earth can orbit around the Sun. Sun cannot orbit around the Earth. And here is the justified point, because Earth orbiting around Sun is just a common sense. But what Father Almas Jacob teach her Pakistani daughters? There is the biblical point that Sun orbits around Earth. That is against the common sense. Okay. And here we can see a girl's students cannot be owned by father like Almas Jacob or the followers of Almas Jacob. In these channels, in previous live stream, I have exposed the Kabil watchers of Almas Jacob, because here today I am going to tell you that what if Kabil watchers of Almas Jacob would contain their daughters, what would happen? Okay. Father would destroy her daughter's knowledge. But when daughters became girl students of school, school is here to protect girl students' knowledge. Okay. And here is the points. Okay. Now here we can see and what would I do? Now here I can tell you the points Okay. Well, here I am tell you that what about the family planning for daughters? Okay. What Father Alma Jacob teach in Pakistani homeschool? That means what Father Alma Jacob teach her Pakistani daughters? Okay. It is Father Alma Jacob and it is me, daughter Michaela of Father Alma Jacob, and my father Alma Jacob said Mijanur Rahman Azhari as my husband. Okay, and what would be the points? This is the types of my husbands, and here definitely I would be biological fathers, and my husband would be biological mother because I am more, notwithstanding being a woman, I am more masculine than my husband. Okay, now let's see what my daughter Scarlett Johnson can learn. Okay, my daughter learns. My daughter Scarlett Johnson can learn from my father Michaela. That means for me that what is mathematical value of x where 13 multiplied by square root x enter subtract by 13 multiplied by square root of negative x enter equal to 169. Okay, it is the points what I can teach, but she can learn from Mother Azhari that 2 plus 2 equal to 4, and I am not allowed to teach my daughter, and that is the points of father, that is the points of my husband Mijanur Rahman Azhari. Okay, and here you can say there is some negative points I have notified. Okay, and I am going to tell you that what is the negative points that I have to notify. Well, here we can see. Here you can see, just see on the video that the suggestions of Almas Jacob is school can award girl students' parents and girl students has the rights to choice if their daughter would take cervical cancer vaccine or not. Okay. Because accordance with Alma Jacob, parents has a right choice for her daughter to choose the son-in-law. What is son-in-law? Just a daughter's husband. Okay, that is the point. And here, let me demonstrate myself as daughter of Alma Jacob and girl students of teacher Galgado. Okay. Now here, what if my father Alma Jacob teach me to choose my husbands? Hence, I have to choose Mijanur Rahman Azhari as the husbands. Okay. In real life, there cannot be any connections between Mijanur Rahman Azhari and me. But for a demonstrations, well, my husband's knowledge habits would be like Mijanur Rahman Ajari that my father Almas Jacob teach me, daughter Michaela. Okay, and here the problem is that although I am a daughter of my father Almas Jacob, still I am more masculine than my husband Mijanur Rahman Ajari. Okay. Hence, I can be biological father and Mijanur Rahman Ajari can be a biological mother. Okay. Let's see. Well, as I am a woman, my daughter Scarlett Johnson is not allowed to get education from me. She can be allowed from she can be allowed to get education from Mijanur Rahman Ajari, my husband, because she is Scarlett Johnson's mother. Okay. Now, what Mijanur Rahman Ajari, what Mother Ajari would teach daughter Scarlett Johnson? 2 plus 2, 4. Okay. What Mother Ajari can teach daughter Scarlett Johnson? Well, our Wi-Fi internet, contains only one password, and that would be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, the weakest password of the world. Okay. Now here, well, okay. Now here is the points, and what would happen? My daughter, that means Almas Jacob's granddaughter Scarlett Johnson, would learn from her mother Ajahari that Wi-Fi internet password should be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. When when Scarlett Johnson, the granddaughter of Almas Jacob, would study on the mobile or would study on laptop, here the problem she would face, that is crystally dangerous. She would face the problem like that. The neighborhoods in her Wi-Fi areas, here would be 1,000 illegitimate persons, like a Pakistani TikTokers. Their TikTok video would be like dash dash mere ko pyara dash dash mere ko pyara. It would be like that. Beep 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 mere ko pyara, beep 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 mere ko pyara. Well, 15 seconds video would be uploaded by Scarlett Johnson's Wi-Fi, where Scarlett Johansson is granddaughter, the demonstrate granddaughters of demonstrate grandfather Almas Jacob. Well, thousands of Pakistani cringe TikTokers uploads their cringe TikTok video on TikToks. Their length is 15 seconds. It's too cringe that my daughter Scarlett Johansson is disturbed to study in online on the computer or mobiles. But I cannot say something because my husband Azahari said the Wi-Fi password of 1234567 Okay. And I could not say against my husband because my father Almas Jacob teach me that I would obey to husband like Mizanur Rahman Azhari, that I cannot choose any strong man and any educated man as my husband. Okay, that is why my father Almas Jacob teach me the Pakistani daughter Michaela. But now here I would like to say that what is the points that my Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot teach me as a Pakistani girl student. Here you can see. Okay. Well, now here you can see that what teachers Gal Gadot teach me as a Pakistani Pakistani girl students. Here it's me, Pakistani girl students Michaela. Here is my Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot, and here Gal Gadot teach me to choose my best husband. Here I can choose my husband is Henry Cavill. Okay. Now here biological. I am a biological mother, and Henry Cavill is a biological father. Okay. Here our daughter is Scarlett Johansson. From father Henry Cavill, daughter Scarlett Johansson can learn the mathematical value of x, where 13 to the power square root x, enter subtract by 13 to the power square root negative x, enter equal to 169. Okay. Now, here point to be noted, my lord. Well, here you can say a Pakistani girls teacher, a Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot teach me that how I can choose husband like a Henry Cable. Henry Cable is an educated man, and I am a woman, and my husband Henry Cable is a man. He would be more masculine than me. Hence, here I can be biological mother, and well, Henry Cable, my husband Henry Cable can be biological father. Okay. Here, when our daughter would be Scarlett Johnson's, well, she can address me mother. Here we can say, and had addressed my husband as a father, because both of our both of my husband's sperm and my ovum, well, our daughter is born. Okay. What she can learn from father Henry Cable? Well, here you can say that my daughter Scarlett Johnson can learn mathematical value of what is mathematical value of x, where 13 e to the power square root x subtract by 13 e to the power square root negative x, equal to 169, and that is the great response to me, and that is actually the great honor to me that my daughters could learn from her. Okay. When now here is the point that what my daughter can get education from my husband Henry Cable. Well, when in the online parts, okay, my husband Henry Cable, the father of Scarlett Johnson, can set the Wi-Fi password. What is the Wi-Fi password? The Wi-Fi password would be star bracket ball Gurga উপরে ময়দিকবার মু ল বর্গমূল repeated bracket 5QRT repeated bracket 1E 8 bracket close. Here is, that is the clear point. Okay. Here we can here what is the point? Point is that the password contains one digit, one symbolic characters, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letters, I mean one uppercase English letter, one lowercase English letters, one Bengali alphabets. Yes. Here that is mentions. And now when the cringe TikTokers in the Wi-Fi network of Scarlett Johnson's, only my daughter's Scarlett Johnson's can study online in the complete high-speed internets. I mean the 5G internets. Okay. And what about the points? The points is like that. Okay. The cringe Pakistani TikToker in the area of my daughter Scarlett Johnson's Wi-Fi internet. The cringe TikToker cannot access the Wi-Fi of my daughter Scarlett Johnson. Hence, here we can say they have to buy the internet package, and probably they could not upload the TikTok 15 seconds TikTok video in 7 days. And here my daughter's study would be complete as soon as possible. Okay. And here we can, and that is the points we can notify things. Well, now here, I am telling points. The point is that, my father, Almas Jacob, teach me to choose husband like Mijanur Rahman Azari. They were notwithstanding being a woman, I am more masculine than my future husband Mijanur Rahman Azari. Where my Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot teach me to choose husband like Henry Cavill, where Henry Cavill is more masculine than me because Henry Cavill is a man and I am a woman. But here is the fact. Between the straight man and straight women can marry a man and men can marry a woman. Here, in the normal way, women can be biological mother and man can be biological father. Okay. And now here is the point. Okay. Now, where my father, Almas Jacob, teach me to choose husband like Mijanur Rahman Azari, when I can be biological father with my artificial sperm. My husband Mijanur Rahman Azari can be biological mother with an artificial ovum. And accordance with Almas Jacob, I would say the second point. Now the current points, where our father Almas Jacob teach me that to choose husband like Mijanur Rahman Azari, where I can be biological father and my husband should be a biological mother, because notwithstanding being a woman, I am more masculine than my husband Mijanur Rahman Azari. Here, my Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot teach me to choose husband like a Henry Cavill, where Henry Cavill is more masculine than me. Hence, Henry Cavill can be a biological father with a natural sperm, and I can be a biological mother with a natural ovum. Well, here is the points that what is difference between uh, me and what is the difference between Pakistani school teacher Calgatot versus my father Almas Jacob. Okay, and here my here Almas Jacob question is girls if daughters are owned by parents or school, and I have shown the results that when parents is Kabel watchers of Almas Jacob, particularly father is Almas Jacob, father is similar like Almas Jacob, then daughters always owned by school, because when Pakistani father like Almas Jacob teach her daughter to choose husband, feminine husbands, well, Pakistani school teachers teach that the same daughters to choose the masculine husbands. Okay, and Almas Jacob, you know that Almas Jacob, you know that marriage is not a joke. Marriage is the combinations of a girl and a boy to build a beautiful family where girl can be mother, boy can be fathers, and they have their child, one sons and one daughters. Here would be the points. Okay. Well, and now I would like to tell you that when the topic the points was about my daughter's Scarlett Johnson to learn about the kinetic powers, about learn the physics science, then I would like to tell you that what my father Almas Jacob teach me daughter Michaela, and why Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot teach me a girl student Michaela. Okay. Now here I would like to tell you that where is my father's Almas Jacob's contributions. Okay. Well, you know that here my father's Almas Jacob teach me to choose husband like Mizanur Rahman Azari, where our daughter would be Scarlett Johnson's. But the problem is that But the problem is that when my daughters would learn that what is the vehicle kinetic powers. What is the vehicle kinetic power? Okay. Here you can say, when my father, Almas Jacob, teach me, daughter Michaela, to obey to my husband, like Mizanur Rahman Azhari. When my daughters, Scarlett Johnson, would learn from her mother Azhari that what would be my answer to calculate the kinetic power of a motor cars with the several informations, I would say, on the points on Galgados. Well, and the questions of kinetic powers, my daughter Scarlett Johnson learned from her mother Azhari that the kinetic power would be Jesus Christ or Allah Rabbul Alamin. Well, the religious point would be forceful enters in a scientific physics scientific questions of physics. I mean the motor engineering. Okay. Hence here the problem would be that my daughter cannot be a motor mechanics, and that is the problem. Okay. Because my father Almas Jacob teach me that when my husband Azhari teach our daughter that the answer of the kinetic power of the motor car would be Allah Rabbul Alamin or Jesus Christ or Prophet Musi Adonai. And that is the points that I feel frustrated, but I cannot say anything against my husband Mizanur Rahman Azhari. But on the other hand, well, I would like to tell you that what my Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot teach me. Okay. Well, here we can say, Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot teach me, girl student Michaela, to obey to husband Henry Cavill's. Okay. And now here would I mention that what would my daughter Scarlett Johnson's can be taught from her father Henry Cavill's. Okay. Now here music haters points. Okay. Video points. Now here we can say some televisions. Okay. Here is the television's points. Okay. Now Well, my husband, Henry Cables, and my school teacher, Galgatot, both of them would teach my daughter Scarlett Johnson properly. Okay. Now here, now I can say the complete questions of physics. Okay. Well, Israeli Mossad agent Gal Gadot. Oh, Mossad agent is not proper points. Well, Israeli girl Gal Gadot want to visit Dhaka, Bangladesh. She want to depart from Tel Aviv, Israel, and arrive to Dhaka, Bangladesh in 3 seconds. Well, where the via route is Madrid, the capital city of Spain, Moscow, the capital city of Russia, Beijing, the capital city of China, and Bangkok, the capital city of Thailand. Here driving distance is 23,373 kilometers, and here the driving time is 3 seconds. Hence, what is the kinetic power? Well, here from my husband, our Henry Cables, our dog, and my Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot say can my daughter Scarlett Johnson can learn that Gal Gadot can depart from Tel Aviv, Israel, and arrive to Dhaka, Bangladesh, where via route is Madrid from Spain, well, Moscow, the capital city of Russia, Beijing, the capital city of China, and the Bangkok, the capital city of Thailand. Here driving distance is 23,373 kilometers, and the weight is and the weight is 2 ton. Car weight is 2 ton, and driving time is 3 seconds. Okay, we know the the equations of kinetic power is half of weight of car multiplied by driving distance square divided by driving time cube. Now we know that 3 cube is equal to 27, but here the points is to be noted that here driving distance would be input as 23,373,000 kilometers, because it is mentioned as 23,373 kilometers. Okay. Now driving distance square is equal to 23,373 square enter multiple by 1,000 square. Okay. Now we know 1,000 square is 1 million. Okay. Now the half of the weight of the car is 1,000 kilogram, because the complete weight is 2 ton. Okay. Here we can see we have to calculate 1 billion multiplied by 23,373 square divided by 27, and the answer is 21 21 billion megawatt, and that is almost 3.5 million times more powerful than the Bangladesh annual electric productions. Okay. And here we can say that is what my my daughter Scarlett Johansson can be learned from my husband Henry Goebbels. And here my Pakistani school teachers, since my Pakistani school teachers Gal Gadot teach me to choose husband like Henry Goebbels, and here I don't not need to force myself to obey to my husband Henry Goebbels. Here my one wish is to obey husband like Henry Goebbels. Well, here when my the top point is on my daughter Scarlett Johansson to learn the calculation of kinetic power of a car where weight is 2,000 kilograms, and travel distance is 23,373 kilometers, and the distance travel distance and the travel time is 3 seconds. Here my father Almas Jacob teach me that I am forced to obey to my husband like Mizanur Rahman Ajari, where my daughter Scarlett Johansson answer to calculate the kinetic energy would be kinetic power would be Allah Rabbul Alamin or Prophet Musa Adonai or Jesus Christ, where the Muslim teacher of the Pakistani school Gal Gadot realized me that my wish is to obey. As a girl, my wish is to obey to husband like educated Henry Goebbels, where my daughter Scarlett Johansson's answer to calculate the kinetic power would be 21 billion megawatt. Where that is 3.5 million times more powerful than Bangladesh annual electricity productions. Okay, but still Almas Jacob contains a questions that if the girl student is owned by parents or owned by school, and girls parents has to right to choose son-in-law for their daughters. Okay. I know that parents can have a right to choose that, but not any parents can choose has a right to choose son-in-law for their daughters, where the parents is the follower of Almas Jacob, or the father is Almas Jacob. Well, and here in the case, daughter is owned by school teachers. Well, school teachers has a concern that what is girls students' health. Well, I can say school can have a concern what is boys students' health, but in the topic is Father Almas Jacob versus school in the circular vaccine points. Well, here I can say that when the father in the points of daughter and her husband, when the topic is Father Almas Jacob versus the school, where we can say the daughters completely owned by school teachers. Here, school teachers can be delegated or handicapable, or the Gaurav gets it like Gaurav Thakur sir. Okay. And here we can say that what we can calculate it. Well, now here will now when the topic for this, when the point is my daughter would write that how much fuel and what type of fuel is necessary. Well, my father Almas Jacob, the grandfather of my daughter Scarlett Johnson, teach my daughter, that is her granddaughter, that my daughter can write the fuel type of fuel is petrol, and the amount of fuel is I can wish. But my school teacher Gal Gadot teach my daughter Scarlett Johnson that here we can see just for wait a moment. Well, here my teacher Gal Gadot teach my daughter Scarlett Johnson that the fuel would be artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius, Well, and the amount of fuel would be 1.9 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 656 kilograms. Well, but I would carry, but the fuel, what if the fuel would carry what if the fuel would carry 1 nanogram of artificial solar earth reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius? Wow, that is a good point. Here, 1 nanogram is 10 to the power negative 9 grams. That means 10 to the power negative 12 kilograms. Okay. Now negative 12 sum by positive 656. Well, then the kinetic energy of the car would be almost 10 to the power 644 times, where car weight is 2000 kilograms. The driving distance, single power driving distance is 23,373 kilometers, and single power driving time would be 3 seconds. Okay, and now here that would be the great for us. Well, here because of my father Almas Jacob, my daughter Scarlett Johnson completely lose her hope to be a Pakistani motor mechanic. But well, because of Pakistani school teacher Gal Gadot, my daughter Scarlett Johnson contains a completed hope, and now she became the best Pakistani motor engineers. And now here we can see that is different, that what Father Almas Jacob teach her daughters versus what is a Pakistani school teach the daughter of Father Almas Jacob. Okay, and here we can see, well, now here I would say the points here I can say. Okay, and the topic about the roasting topic was cervical cancer vaccines. Well, human papilloma virus. Well, is the sperm where Almas Jacob is born. And on the other hand, here we can say human. I definitely sure that, well, I am definitely sure the Almas Jacob's mother would be the cervical cancer patient. If she is not a cervical cancer patient, Almas Jacob cannot be born. Okay. Now here we can say. Now let me tell you that what Father Almas Jacob teach her daughter in the topic of Apollo 11 mission moon landing. Okay. Father Almas Jacob would teach her daughter that, dear daughters, you know that Apollo 11 mission moon is false because, when we have seen the Neil Armstrong landing on the moon, here we can see the night sky without any star. But night sky would be with star. That means Neil Armstrong is actually landing on the surface of film studio. Okay, that Almas Jacob teach her daughter when Almas Jacob is father. But what Pakistani school teacher Calgatot teach Father Almas Jacob's daughter. I mean daughter of Father Almas Jacob. Okay. That is clear. Here our big camera contains the image of 1080 pixels. Here, when I can stand 3 kilometers away from the camera, with the 1080 pixels, I am blurred. My image would be blurred. Okay. Now, in 144 pixel cameras, when the distance between 3 meters, the distance of 3 meters between me and 144 pixel cameras, here my color can be shown as with white beard, and bald head, where actually I wear blondie hijab and white niqab. But my white hijab and white niqab is not clear in 144 pixel camera. Hence, here we can see one star can be 5,000 century away from Neil Armstrong landing on moon, where you can Neil Armstrong contains 36 pixel cameras. Well, and now Almas hence from the school, daughter would criticize her father Almas Jacob that, dear father, do you want Neil Armstrong to click the star on the night sky with 36 pixel camera, where in the calendar of 2025 the 20 pixel 144 pixel camera is an outdated resolution camera. Just for 2 minutes. Okay. And now here we can see five here as the points that 5 pixel cameras can be shown in the calendar of 2025. 144 pixel camera is an outdated resolutions, and do you want to click a photo of star at the night sky with 36 pixel cameras? Well, here's points. And father Almas Jacob teach daughter that when Apollo 11 Neil Armstrong landed on moon in 1969, then in 50 days, 50 days, in 56 days, 56 years, why they did not repeatedly land on the moon? The answer is Apollo 11 could not land on moon. Neil Armstrong land on moon photo is from the studio on Los Angeles. But here we can, but daughters who is a student of Pakistani school teacher Calgatot, she can criticize her father Almas Jacob that dear stupid brother, dear stupid father, do you think that do you think that when a woman Michaela study it in class 1 in the calendar of 2001 should still study in class 1 in 2025, where in the calendar of 2020, 5 years earlier, student Michaela has completed her Masters of Computer Science degree in the stream of Computer Science and Engineering. Okay. And that is Almas Jacob's jokes. And that is the crystally bad joke from Father Almas Jacob that can never be accepted. Okay. And here are the points to roast for Almas Jacob in the topic of Father Almas Jacob versus Pakistani school on the Pakistani daughters and her husbands. Okay. And I would go to the topics of about the populations. Probably in the next live stream. Well, student, Khodafez, love you.